Hello my beautiful Librans, this is for you guys. It's the energy of January, not predictions, but what we need to listen to from the January energy. Listen to the guidance we so gracefully are being granted. See what the Spirit wants us to know and to pay attention to, as opposed to us trying to force out some answers. We will come up with new series on love. I will try to do monthly predictions from February, and I will do my best to be as specific as possible, although there is this battle within myself on one hand, because I don't like generalities and things to be unclear, but in the same breath things have to be quite general, since they refer and apply to such a wide audience. I will go for the January guidance, I will go by star sign, moon sign and rising sign separately, to see whether the energy is the same or different. So far it seemed to be very similar, and I will go by gender as well, to see whether there is different advice for each women and men. It's the best way I can make this as specific as I like it to be. So stay tuned for February predictions, and let's see what January wants you to pay attention to. We have advice in respect of preparation, planning of the future, planting seeds for the future, making decisions in our mind, within ourselves, about what we want to do, because there are new beginnings coming, both in the mind, in the area of ideas and creativity and emotions as well. I believe this applies to Librans in general. You can improve in respect of work, projects. It doesn't have to be the job you're in. It can be different work project, something separate, but you can also change job if that's what you want, or you can change the role you have within your workplace and the position you hold. That can become a different one should you decide to go for it. And you also have to shift emotionally from the confusion. You are a very sensitive sign. I know you very well, guys, because I'm surrounded by loads of Librans in my family. Not even just friends, but actually a lot of family are Librans, so I know what I'm talking about in a very practical manner. So yes, make plans for the future. Decide in your mind and in your heart how you would like your life to be. Do not let things to chance. Do not be lazy. It's time now to take the reins of creating and manifesting the life as you want it to be. But it's very important that you become clear in how you feel. You are very sensitive. You need connection. But at the same time, because that need is so strong for you, you always worry that you might make the wrong choices. Well, you are at the same time very intuitive people, so you won't make the wrong choices. And if you're not sure, you are surrounded by people, or at least have one person in your life who you can trust to give you wise advice, wise guidance. So listen to them, listen to your own intuition as well. You have a good combination there to guide you into the future. So the confusion is one obstacle you need to overcome, and you also have another obstacle that you must overcome, and I believe it will happen if you make this conscious decision. So if you decide within yourself that things are going to change for your life, for your future in all areas, whether it's mind and creativity or heart and relationships, you will overcome confusion and you will overcome a bad habit that you have. That could be the bad habit of confusing thinking, overthinking that makes you confused. That could be another bad habit, like an addiction of some sort, that could ruin your peace forever. Your peace, your peace of mind, your calm and rest. If you don't overcome this, but you do have the support from the energy, from the universe, of overcoming everything you need to, should you decide. And once you decide and you plan that, and you plan how to do it, there will be new ideas, there will be new opportunities, there will be a shift in feeling, so you will have the warmth and the motivation that you need, and there will be no more confusion, and you can overcome whatever other bad habit or addiction you may have that could ruin, and there will be no getting away from this. So whatever you know that you've been battling with, whatever you are aware that you're doing wrong, you have done wrong for a number of years now, has to end. It will end. But if you do it yourself, it won't ruin your peace. If you don't do it yourself, it will end anyway, but not in a smooth, peaceful way. So you are somehow warned that you either do it yourself or the universe will do it for you. It will happen regardless, but depends on your choice whether it's going to be a smooth one, a smooth transition, a smooth change, a gradual implementation of good habits and replacement of bad habits, or something that will go down in a heartbeat, it won't let you sleep at night for a while until it's completed, because this completion has to happen. So I believe this applies for all Librans. I'm not even going, actually I am going to try and see if it's going different by gender as well. But it's very important that you make that decision, conscious decision, and that you make your wishes for your future as you want it to be, and you act on it. So no more fluffing about, no more confusion, no more I don't know what to do, I'm not quite sure, well, it's too complicated. Well, no. Decide, make a plan, act on it, stick to your decision, and there you go. Here's your hope for the future, here's your destiny and your hopes fulfilled. You will be given strength to overcome any emotions that might hold you back, lack of clarity, apathy. You will have what you need to renew, and you will have renewed strength to change your life for the best. Let's see, I will ask if there is something different for men. Men, new beginning again, pretty much the same thing. You can overcome your heartache. I believe that Libra men have been through a time of sorrow, a time of sadness, but that, and you have the resources to start afresh. Again, about new start for you as well. Just don't be silly. Use your wisdom, because whatever you've been through has made you a stronger person, a more intuitive and spiritual being, and you can reach the truth of your being, of who you are meant to be in this lifetime, and fulfill your potential. It's really beautiful, you know. It's heading towards a complete change of situation when it comes to your emotional life. Again, you know, no coincidence here. It happens for Librans who are very emotional people. Very relationships for them are very, very important. You have to change the way you've dealt with your emotions, because otherwise it's going to be changed. You have to be honest. You have to cut through the shit, people, you know, cut through the crap. Be honest with yourselves, because you're only doing it for yourselves after all. Never mind anyone else. This is going to affect your life, your future. So be honest with yourselves, because as I said earlier, I was right. It did apply to both women and men, because we have the same energy here. New beginning, overcoming sorrow, overcoming heartache, becoming, you know, the best version of yourselves, speaking your truth. If you don't do it, it will happen for you regardless, because you have to shift from how you feel, and this has to be completed now. So there you go. You start 2018 with renewed hope, with renewed strength, with clarity of mind, and with truth being told and spoken, and to yourself and to those around. So you have to be honest with yourself first, then you will get honesty from those around, and things will go in your life the way you wish. Let's see if it's anything different coming up, if there is anything different coming up for Libra rising. Again, about emotions, again about success coming up for you in swift fast communication, taking actions to overcome anything emotional, whatever separation happened in the past. You're healing. You may want to look for support if needed, a bit of counseling, not only for emotional things that may have happened, but also for getting justice. If you felt there was no justice brought to you, you also have opportunities to start working for yourself and do something that suits you. You also have the opportunity to overcome and have justice brought to you, overcome whatever official things, matters, legal aspects there were there to be dealt with. They are coming to completion. You get a good outcome for that. So really positive for Librans in every possible way, as long as you guys don't let things linger from the past and are not being lazy, and don't be in denial anymore, and don't lie to yourself. Things have to be done, and things have to be done now by you, or you're being forced by the universe into changing. So you know what you need to change, you know what is important for you to change so your life gets better. Do it now, because if you don't do it, it's going to be done for you in a bit more rough way. Let's see if we get any different advice for Libra moon. People with moon in Libra. So far it seems that here's the moon and here's fast action towards solitude and looking inwards, getting insight, dealing with foreign elements. You may be a bit confused about anything foreign, but you are advised to, you are an adventurer anyway, and you are advised to seek understanding, knowledge, information, to become more acceptant. You may find yourselves, by the way, somewhere, traveling somewhere, or having to make a decision as to whether you should travel somewhere abroad in a foreign land that you are not accustomed with. So it's not just foreign, but it's foreign by culture. So for instance, if you're an European, you may find yourself traveling to Africa. I'm giving you an example. Okay, it doesn't have to be no, you don't have to take it literally, but just so you understand the kind of differentiation and the differences in culture that I was talking about. However, if that happens, again, it is for the best. It's a change that will bring you an end of a cycle that is meant to happen. You might have wished for something at some point. You might have wanted to go somewhere. It could be a wish you made a long time ago without even realizing, or it could be an opportunity that arises and makes you think you're not quite sure about what to do. I see you, there is a sense of loneliness, but at the same time of wisdom that you get through doing this and completing a cycle and a chapter in your life if you're doing this, and it's something that you've imagined, or you are going to find peace within yourself, and at the end of this you are going to feel like, wow, I did this as well. Wow, you know, it's like one of them things on a bucket list that you could achieve, even if whether you had it on your wish list or not. That's how you would feel if you would go ahead and do that. So very positive for Librans in general. It's just a matter of taking actions. Love you very much all, as you know, and I will see you soon.